How's she going right there, eh? I'm out splitting that firewood that I collected yesterday from the woodlot. I didn't get very much. That was kind of a trial run. I wasn't really set up. I didn't have my pulp hook with me, which I usually use to pick the wood up off the ground, throw it in the trailer. I only had one chainsaw. I didn't bring my axe, and anyhow, and then videoing what I did yesterday. My battery died, my phone, and which wasn't really smart, being up there cutting with no phone and in the middle of the woods, way up on top of this mountain. So I didn't get much yesterday. Anyhow, it's not really big wood. Probably the biggest might be like 8 inches in diameter. It's all today. This is all white birch, which is not the greatest firewood, but it's not too bad as long as you dry it, split it and dry it really well. So this stuff is for next year. I won't be burning this. So all the small stuff, usually I gotta cut the branch off of that thing, but I usually kind of keep switching back and forth. I'll grab a bunch of these bigger rounds and set them on the maul here, or the splitting wood block, I guess. I can't find my good splitting block, but sometimes I do it on the ground, but I gotta bend down a little further for that. So I'll split a bit, and then I'll stop and pick it up and rank it. I'll grab some of the smaller stuff that I don't have to split. And then this is one of my wood sheds here. This is stuff we're burning this year. It's pretty dry. That was in here last winter, or I cut it last year at this time. It's all yellow and dried up nice. And this is where I'm putting this year's wood. So I'll gradually keep burning the old stuff and then keep ranking this, and then just keep filling it in all the way until that end's filled up. I have another pile outside, probably another 4-cord outside, which I'll start burning that too, mixing it with this stuff. It's covered up, but there is some snow on it. So if you can see, I always, and I was shown by my dad and grandfather, that when I pile it up, kind of got in the habit of, I always put the round part up. And now I'm in the habit, it just drives me bananas when I see people piling wood with it up like this, especially if you're piling it outside. Inside's not too bad, no issue, but you can see there's snow blowing in here, so that acts like a little roof, like a little shingle type of thing. So any moisture or any water does get on it, it just kind of keeps washing or going down onto the next one, onto the next one, onto the next one, and it seems to help dry it out, I guess. I don't know if it really does, but it seems to work in theory, I guess. And now it's just a habit. Anyhow, there's a rooster that I called the other day, skinned it, dried it for my fly tying buddies. I got another couple that I'm going to call here. I think I counted, I got 5 or 6 roosters left that gotta go. Anyhow, kind of a crappy day. Like I was saying yesterday, I usually try to cut it and then leave it overnight. It's -6 today, probably -10 last night. It did warm up because it snowed, obviously. And it splits a lot easier when it's frozen. So I got to do this today, get this out of here, because I got to move the trailer, get the junk trailer out of the way, so that I can get the tractor out and do the driveway before the wife comes home. There's the old girl, she's getting ripe. The H2 pulls this really good. I've been actually working this thing really hard with this dump trailer, pulling all the time. It's getting old. It's a 2004. I'm hoping this spring I'm going to pick up like a 3/4 ton or a 1 ton dump truck and retire this baby, or just leave it up at the wood lot and use it up there as a kind of a bush buggy or something. Anyhow, like I was saying yesterday, this trailer is heavy. The trailer by itself is heavy. Throw a load of wood on there or a load of junk and stuff, weighs it down even more. Also, when I'm piling the wood, I always try to get it in the center of the trailer on both sets of axles. I see people, or I deliver this dump trailer to some place and they fill it up for me, and they load everything on the back tailgate, which is a lot easier, obviously, but all the weight is on the ass end of the trailer, and that's what causes your trailer to wag back and forth on the road when you're pulling it. And it's actually quite dangerous if it's really loaded and you touch the brakes, and your trailer starts sliding back and forth. That's a real bad feeling. I'm telling you, it's happened to me before. So what happens is either load it all the way to the front of the trailer or in the center, so all the weight is on the tongue of the trailer, and putting all the weight on the ass end of your vehicle. Anyhow, I was talking to people the other day about my mill and the slab wood, my buzzsaw. This, obviously that's my mill. It's made in Quebec. I wanted one made in Canada, Canadian made. There's my pile of cedar logs and my fir logs over there that I gotta make a sill out of. Anyhow, yeah, so I can back my trailer usually if there's not a pile of snow right there, and I just dump the logs off and then roll them onto the mill. I got a couple of 4x4s. You can just barely see one there through the snow, I think. Yeah, then I can just use a PV, roll the log down, boom, onto the deck of the trailer, or onto the deck of the mill, and saw it. Then I throw the slab wood kind of where I'm standing, and then when the pile's getting really big and out of hand, then I start this baby here up, my buzzsaw. I don't know why the pot's there. It's not like I'm cooking anything on there. I think that's like a 24-inch blade on that one. Hooks onto the PTO of my Oliver crawler or my tractor. I've run it on my tractor before. And this table has bearings on it, and it had a guard on it. Obviously it's gone.